talking points. I love presenting. I love being able to share. The reason why I believe that presentations are as effective as they are is the knowledge base. And really taking the time. When you heard me say just a few moments ago that I pay attention to you, I ain't playing with you. I have a sister, where's Zasha? Am I saying your name right? Am I saying it right? Where is she? She just walked out. Zasha Hall. Paying attention to people. But she walked up to me today and said, you shared my video. She said when you shared it, she talked about the number of views that it got. Well, why did I share her video? I just mimicked her dance when I came up here. I watched, she wasn't even dancing, she was actually working out. And she was just going back and forth. And she was like, I'm telling you what I'm going to do. And she was just rocking, she was just going. I'm looking at her. She talked about her weight loss. She was giving us what it is that she did. And I was like, my God, what am I saying? What we have to do is pay attention to each other, because the very testimony that you were hearing even from Dr. Kim earlier, the things that you're hearing when they stand up and introduce themselves, that's their story, but that's your story too. Are y'all hearing me? That's how I'm able to present. That's why I pay attention. And I mean that thing. So let me just give you some talking points, because what it is that you have to have is value. You have to be able to present to other people in a way where they can see what you see. And so here's some of the talking points, just in general with the business. Absence of a major purchase requirement, low investments. No charge or signing fee, free website, compensation plan immediately offsets your qualifying expense. Our products work. Products and enrolling isn't affordable. What's your why? This is huge, and this is passion point. Now, Executive Ambassador Greg Scott talked about this today. You just heard Reginald Stinson talk about it too. Talk about passion. Because when you have passion for something, people feel it and they're drawn to it. They want to hear more. That's when you see how everything marries together. I am believable. This is some of the feedback, because sometimes I sit down and wonder, well, what is it about the presentations that people like? What is it that they're hearing that's making them want to know more? And what I get back is, I believe you. And if they believe you, they say, I trust you. And because of that trust, they're now saying, let me look at this more. Do you understand what I'm saying? So talking points when I get ready to present or helping people to come to a decision. Lanika talked about being hurt by the industry. So was I. And sometimes this is what the hurt is. The hurt is it didn't work for me. Another one? Really? I've signed up to 3-4 companies. I've done this. I've not earned. I've not elevated. What's going to make this any different? So if I'm now coming to someone who's done it before and I'm looking for them to possibly partner from me, or even possibly pull some ordering from me, what is it that I can say to you to get you to say yes? Well, what's good about who we are? I am known to say that it's different here. God knows it's different here. I believe that. I've never experienced, for all the companies that I've been a part of, I've never seen one like this. It's something even different about when you show up to an event and you walk in the room. And y'all listen to people, they're like, what is it with y'all? Do y'all know that they like, y'all really do like each other? We really do like each other. I mean, we really want to be together. We hate that this is about to end in less than an hour. You mean to tell me there's nothing else that's going on? We do want it to end. Do you want to go on? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? That's a difference in and of itself. That's value. Because see, people are not used to that. I don't know if you've ever heard this, but we're changing the face of network marketing. It looks different here. Capitalize on that. Help people to see why being here is better than being anywhere that you've ever been before. Are y'all hearing me? So these are just some incredible things for us. Now, a big one for me too is the fact that it's a low investment. Whether you come in at the $44.95 up to $1,600, there are options to meet the needs of anybody. You can come in here, and God knows we talk about system. If you just follow the system, if everybody would just simply follow the systems and duplicate the process, you will earn money. If you're not earning money in Total Life Changes, you simply are just not trying. was just running numbers yesterday. I said 260 was the number in my head. 260 people. I said 260 times 50, $13,000.
Come on.
260, that ain't a lot of people. Think about if you had 260 customers.
Come on.
And if you were to service 260 people just one time, that would have been $13,000 from a 1 month supply of tea or 1 bottle of Nutriverse. Are y'all hearing me? Well, then you cut that in half. That's your profit.
Come on.
So what if you did 50 in this 2 months? And I don't know, but they reorder. What was another reason why it was so different from me here? I would go in my back office and nobody called me. They actually set up customer accounts and they went in and reordered on their own. That's a talking point. Why wouldn't you share that? When you present, why wouldn't you talk about that? See, you intertwine this kind of stuff even as you're presenting. If you're talking about, what am I going to say when I get up there and take the mic, or I'm standing up in front of the group in a tea party? You can, this comes down to your why. Why are you here? What made you say yes? That was God, you got to see God. That was the very first question that was asked of you. Why did you say yes to TLC? That was the first thing you were asked. Why did you? Write it down. Really identify with that thing. And when you begin to teach and talk about it and just share with other people, imagine you standing in the tea party and you're like, you know what, y'all, I just thank you for being here. And you say, I'm surprised that I'm back. Is that you? But I am. Let me tell you what made me say yes to this. And what was that? It was just something. It felt different. I can't even really put it into words, y'all. See, that's truth. That's honesty. And when you're able to communicate with people in this way, you got their attention. And see, my thing is, I ain't going to play with you. What do I mean by that? I ain't going to lie. 4 business principles our organization goes by. Professional. Bam, he talked about it. Business intelligence systems, okay? That's what, and there's an intelligent way. You've been hearing that. There's an intelligent way to do everything. Identify it. That makes it not be a get-rich-quick scheme. Then we have patience. Come on now. He even gave the months that we were starting with. Have a business proposal. I was like, give us 12 to 18 months. Everybody follow this system. What is it going to do for you? That's patience. Why? Because sometimes you get people in here like a Reginald Stinson, okay? Or Dr. Kimberly Darnell Edwards come on board. You understand what I'm saying? You had people like that, Chandra Jones Williams even. They come and they bring something, right? So here they show up and within 30 days, they already a director. You can't compare yourself to that. I don't know his network in comparison to mine. I don't know what he's already been doing. Do you hear what I'm saying? But if everybody continues to move forward at a pace with the vision in mind, and we all have the mindset of 12 to 18 months, where will we be? I'm telling you, you will have an incredible business with total life changes. Now, what about your delivery? You're hearing me say it already. It's a we, us, our message. I tell stories because I listen to you and I share your testimony. We, us, our. I am not in business alone. People like to know that they are a part of something. People like to know that they're connecting and that that they're not alone. So if I'm going to communicate, I talk about, well, let me tell you what we're doing. Well, let me tell you about one of our business partners. Well, let me share with you what happened with, do you see what I'm saying? Because I don't have it all. Blessed not to have high blood pressure, haven't dealt with diabetes. You see, my biggest thing is like lose some weight, right? I don't have thyroid issues. I don't deal with high cholesterol. I don't have that. So I can't take anything that will come and say, well, once I took this is what it did for me. I don't say that. So you know what some people have even done? They say, well, I don't need to lose weight, so how can I do well in that business? I've never had, but what do? I still say, I want to help you change your life. And this is what my company can do, and this is what we've done. And let me tell you about my business partners. And do you see what I'm saying? There's a we, us, our message and way to communicate where you're not alone or feeling isolated. Amen. Y'all follow me? Oh, amen. You in the middle. Storytelling is, I'm going fast as we gotta leave. Give me my cue. Storytelling and speaking in a way for it to be seen. So again, during presentations, whether it could be on the phone or if I'm standing in front of you or what have you, it's a matter of, and I'll share this one. You know, everybody's so hesitant now because y'all know we've been here that you can't say that, you can't say that. We all scared out of our minds these days. But the fact of the matter is, our products they're really helping people to literally change their health. And it's dealing with some really serious issues, okay? And for the sake of being here and in training, I'm going to give this example, and I'm going to give you some more information before I actually close to help the process. But painting the pictures. When I saw that post by Opal Patterson earlier this year, January, and she had an image of her mother, and her post says, "My mother is cancer-free." Her mother was laying there in the hospital bed and her hand was extended toward the camera. So when I'm talking, and I would have the products here, and the 4 products that she used with her mother was the Chewy Child Organo, and the NutriBurst. And I would reach and I would go get them. And I would just put them and line them up. And I say, you see these 4 products here? So now I've touched them. There's a visual of it. And I'm able to say, there's a lady. She put a post on Facebook. And she had her mom there. She was just kind of reaching toward the camera. And she had this post and she said, my mom is cancer-free. And I'm like, okay, how in the world was she diagnosed? What happened? So I messaged her. And I asked her because I want to make sure that I have good information. And she told me, well, my mother was diagnosed. But we decided to take an aggressive approach and see what our products could do for her. She said, so we used, and she told me the 4. She let me know that her mother was not eating. And she said, so we used Chewy and the NutriBurst. Now I can talk about the products. Right. It's a lot of things that's happening here. Let me tell you one. I have distributors in the room. I have guests in the room. Training is happening because distributors are like, I ain't know that. And they write and they get stuff.